Hello, tea is flowering. So today is October 14 and I'm staying nearby Yoshimine Temple. That's the southwest of Kyoto. So for the diversity, I decided to go to the southwest instead of north. So many plants start to flower in the second half of September and continue to flower through the October. After this very hot period of summer was left over, plants decide to do some good stuff, to flower. So this is a tea shrub which is native to South China. It was brought to Japan quite early, and from the 17th, 18th century it started to be very broadly cultivated and also escaped. So tea is now a normal component of Japanese forest, and sometimes you can see kind of false plantations, so big amounts of tea shrubs around. Flowering tea is typical for the fall, and you can see easily the structure of the flowers of its family Teaceae. So we typically now consider tea as a member of Camellia genus, but the family name Teaceae is still inherited from the idea that tea is a separate genus, Thea. Whatever we call it, Camellia or tea or Thea, these are flowers which are very significantly similar to typical camellias. So no odor, only slight odor of stamens probably, and the most of force of attractiveness lay into this contrast between multiple yellow stamens and white perianth. So perianth in camellias is interestingly kind of undecided. There is a smooth transition between calyx and corolla. The only difference, which is very visible, comes when flower is go down. So again, as usual, in all camellias, tea flower also comes down completely. So stamens and petals will come down together, whereas sepals and pistil will stay on the plant. It's enough to search under the plant even when it just starts to flower. Oh, here is it. So this is the typical result of falling flowers. So perianth is together, only corolla part of it together with stamens. And explanation is simple. Flowers are sympetals, so petals are connected together, and you can see kind of hole in between. Stamens also very numerous, so in that family Teaceae stamens are multiplied, whereas in Stewartia, the genus which is more or less ancestral for the family, you can still see kind of 5 separate groups of stamens. In genera like Camellia and of course the tea, the all stamens will initiate like a ring, and then that ring will form into this ring of multiple stamens. It's very hard to make any measurements here, so number should theoretically be kind of consistent with 5, but normally it's not, so very many stamens together. And as usual, so for the tea, fruits are appearing kind of interdispersedly with flowers. So young fruits are already here, you can see some green stuff here, and some flowers are only in buds. So this flowering will continue through the winter, and even in the springtime you can still see flowers of tea. So this is flowering tea on October 14th. Thank you.